Good afternoon. My name is Kendra Lewis. I would like to first and foremost thank all of y'all for attending this afternoon and take your time out of this day to just attend and hear the speech. This is a great opportunity for me to express and discuss everyday scenarios for me as a college student and that you all might be interested in from time to time. I've been a business student for like over 3.5 years now at Central Georgia Tech. And it's been such a wonderful experience for me every semester meeting new people and new other new business students who are exploring the same field as I am. My instructor is Dr. Drinnon, and we have been doing discussions about everyday events concerning young college students and also, me and other business majors of what we plan to do once we leave college.
Too full. Yeah.
One thing that I want to discuss here today is that I saw a report on the news about small towns and whether development will either help increase opportunities for them or whether they will help, small towns like Eatonton give a chance for developmental growth. For college graduates, we want to start small businesses in rural areas, but there's always the dilemma of whether or not starting a business in a small town will either benefit or whether it will just cause more major problems for us to end up moving to bigger areas. A lot of business students that I've talked to and communicate with have discussed the factors once they finish college, whether do they want to stay in the areas that they live in and start a small business, or do they want to move to major cities where other business developments are at. Most of the school project assignments that me and other business students have did was small business plans that we did last semester in business development class, where like one of our instructors asked us if we wanted to do a business here in the areas we live in, how would it benefit our communities? And at Central Georgia Tech, they have a new business program where we study logistics and seeing like whether certain demographics will help increase a small business or whether they will, decrease value in a small business. Okay, most of the other business students said that they would open up a business in their small towns if it was for developmental growth. So with the election coming up, I remember like watching one of the candidates and one of the people in the audience asked them, what would you do for a small town that needs development? And most of the candidates say the same questions like create jobs. But what would that do for younger people who are graduating high school, younger people who are in college in a small town? And so most small towns, they contain large corporations like Walmart, where they're called town killers for small businesses. Most small businesses have to compete with a large corporation like Walmart or other mega stores because they have to be competitive. But if we were to have small businesses that have new ideas or come up with create new developmental plan or new programs for small people, it would, make us, mega stores give them something to compete about or give them a chance to compete with the other small businesses. So most of y'all know that, department stores are convenient for shopping. You can get everything at a department store compared to going all around small towns just to small businesses to get one thing. So as young business people who are in college, they're trying to come up with ideas of like, if I was to start my business in a small town or the area where I live in, what new ideas can I create to make it better for my community? So as a young business student, me and my fellow classmates want support from our communities and our governments to help, with our ideas and to help new owners create new ideas and better products that can compete with a mega store, or to give them something of quality to the communities everywhere. I'm sure as y'all know, a lot of young people, when they, like in small towns like Eatonton, they say, most of them don't stay here. Most of them say they want to leave and go somewhere else, to fulfill a career at. But if they were to just look at the opportunities that they were to have in a small town, they would say, okay, I don't want to always move somewhere just to be successful. I like where I live. I like the ideas that I have here. If young small cities in general would support younger entrepreneurs and create better ideas for the residents in the towns they live in, one or two or more residents can say, hey, we like their establishment, we like what they created, we want to help them grow. I think if we have a chance of seeing development and growth in these towns and the surrounding areas, it can create growth in the smaller towns instead of, everybody moving to the big city and trying to, build establishments out there. So I want to encourage everyone in the up and coming election, if y'all go out to vote, to make sure that y'all vote for a candidate that will give opportunities to small business or to the younger generation, to young entrepreneurs everywhere, so they can help all of their communities grow. Also, when it comes to the new election that's coming up this year, to be in consideration, to also encourage everybody who's in the community that's always out and doing work for the community, to make sure that they go out and support and help the young entrepreneurs that say, I want to start a business here, to support them. So when you go out and vote, make sure that y'all vote for the candidates that say, hey, I want to help the town that I live in to expand growth. At this moment, I'd like to thank God for all this opportunity that y'all came out. I want to thank y'all for showing up today. I want to thank the opportunity for speaking to all of you, and just thank y'all for your time.